Hello everyone, this is round 3 of the Summer Swiss. I have white against Alex. We both have 2 points. I'm going to go ahead and play e4. I'm expecting e5, although I've seen a couple of French defenses from him. And yeah, e5 I figured. I'm going to go ahead and play a Scotch Gambit, something that I don't think I haven't played at all yet against him. But what I want to do is I want to transpose into any line of the max line attack. Um, he tends to play this. Well, if I play bishop c4, he plays bishop c5, and then after castles, he plays d6, and then I can't get into a max line attack. So I'm going to try to get into it this way, and it's similar. I can definitely potentially get a similar position after he captures bishop c4. Knight f6 and then castles. That's going to be the exact same position that I get usually. But he could go for some other different stuff after he takes. That could also be annoying, but we'll see what happens. I'm not really sure what line I want to get into. I did plenty of prep. I'm surprised he's thinking so long. This is just an easy capture. That's why he played e5. I see a lot of players do this, and they end up making mistakes like playing d6, and it just doesn't make any sense. Why would you give away the center like that, and then get into a much worse position? Just take the pawn and continue developing your pieces. So this is very strange to see from him. This is even stranger. I don't understand. Now, I wonder if there's any way that I can transpose. Because wouldn't that be something? Um, let's see here. If I can just transpose into a maxling attack, that would be just great. Um, or if I could win a pawn, that would also be pretty swell too. I should be able to win a pawn here, but of course I didn't look at this move. I can probably just play something like bishop b5, and I'm sure that's a decent move, but it's going to give me at least equality, but I should really have something better here. Yeah, what a strange decision from him. I feel like I can just take this pawn, and that's how I'm winning material. Because if I do it any other way, if I take this, I don't like that capture. Queen takes. He's probably going to play king takes, and then knight g5, and then he goes knight takes, and he guards this. So, and then I can come back and win the pawn. Very strange. So, yeah, probably I will go for this. This seems to be the line where I'm winning a pawn. So I could have done that. I could have taken this way. I could have played bishop b5. I could have played knight takes, but I don't think that's really doing anything either. What a strange choice. I'm just not sure. Right, and then I was expecting I would play a knight c3 on this move. Yeah, that still looks normal. The bishop pin. Why didn't I look at this? Do I care about the bishop pin? Kinda. The bishop pin's reasonable. Yeah, maybe I'll just take here. Maybe I'll just take there and win the pawn. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. I just don't understand why players go for stuff like this. Like this early d5 move. If I do end up winning a pawn, then, it's going to turn out that he just threw away his entire position because he didn't know a basic opening concept. You definitely don't want to go into a worse position on move 3 just to complicate things. He definitely should complicate things. But this is just a really strange choice. And now, actually, I think we're just going to get a boring game because of it. It looks like the queens are going to come off. Um, and then I'm actually just totally in love with my position. Up a pawn, queens are off, position's boring. Let's go to an endgame where I have an easy win. So again, very strange decision. I mean, of course he could just play like queen e6, I guess, and decline the queen's coming off, but I get a chance to develop. I'm going to be almost ready to castle. So, I don't know. Oh, there it is. Okay. I should have pre-moved that. Precious seconds. Okay, this is fine. I don't care about doubled pawns. I only care about this pawn. Let's see. I could do the pin and return. I think that's probably the best move here. I was looking at bishop f4, but then castles with check is kind of a problem for me, I think. So I think we'll just go do the pin and return. Probably like knight here is the best move. Knight there looks really solid. Well, it doesn't really make a difference. Knight there does look really solid, though. Oh, yeah, he can break the pin with check. That's right. How do we deal with this? He can break the pin with check. Well, I do need to move here probably, right? Oh, that's just nasty. What was I thinking? Yeah, bishop f4 should have just been played. Can I really... Ugh. I'm not going to e1. It doesn't really make a difference where I go with my... Well, no. I guess what I'm trying to say is... I was thinking going here would be a problem because a knight takes, but it doesn't really make a difference. I'm going to lose the pawn anyway. Yeah, this was missed. If I go here, though, he has knight here. That's really bad. Of course, that's really bad. Okay, so let's go here. This is not ideal. Not ideal at all. I guess he could just play knight takes here. That's an interesting move. Didn't think about that one. Yeah, I'm going to be losing another pawn. That's fine. I'm going to have to play really, really energetic then. Yeah, a couple of really bad blunders. I'm not really sure what I was thinking. A couple. Maybe it was just one. It was the bishop b5 move. Yeah. What was I doing? Well, I think so far this has proven to be a pretty tough tournament for me. I don't think I've played well really in any of my games. I guess the first one was okay. I kind of got a position that I wanted to get. Second one was a total disaster, misplayed the opening, and this one I'm misplaying the opening. So, yeah, hopefully we can fight back. I have a time advantage, I guess. That's definitely something that I'm probably going to look to play for a little bit harder than normal. Usually I take my time. I think I'm going to go for a lot of just solid moves, and try to milk that time advantage, as best as I possibly can, because I don't have much else here. This is very, very problematic, but I think I can hold with really, really good play here. I think I can maybe hold. If he does play knight takes, I mean, I guess I can just go here, and that's totally reasonable. I didn't think he would do that, because he is still only winning a pawn. Yeah, I didn't think he would do that. So this bishop needs to move somewhere. Does it go here or does it go to d3? Uh, I can take that knight. I couldn't take it before. I can take it now. Why did he play that? Yeah, I was mixing it up with this line. So I can take that knight. Do I want to take it? Let's make sure. Knight takes, rook takes. And then what, like f3 looks quite nice. f3, rook d5. So maybe bishop d3. Yeah, bishop d3 looks really nice. I think I can... It seems like I can get out of this. I'm very happy about this move. I might even hold on to my pawn somehow. Some strange turn of events. A blunder and then he blunders back. Or a mistake, whatever. Okay. So, why do I need to play bishop d3? Does that... my bishop's hanging, pawn's hanging. I can play something like knight here. Knight there. What about the bishop pin? Is that annoying to me? I don't think so. I don't think I mind doubled pawns at all. The bishop pin's not really annoying. It does give me a chance to develop. Yeah, I think the knight move is really reasonable. I need to get myself developed. So yeah, we can go for this. Defend the mate. I'm probably gonna play like f3, just to. I mean it's a tempo on the bishop and it lets my king get to a somewhat decent square. I do still have dark square control, so I can afford to put my king on f2, bishop on e3, and kind of weather the storm maybe. Strange decision again from him. Seems to be the theme of the game for both of us. But strange decision not to just go up that pawn. Okay, so I have time for f3, but bishop f5. And then yeah, so maybe I need to play this bishop d3 move anyway. I actually do need to play this anyway. I don't want to see bishop f5. He could have played it on the last move. It was probably better. That was an oversight by me. Bishop d3, everything looks like it's kind of all hunkered down now, maybe. We'll see. Yeah, and again, I really don't mind these doubled pawns whatsoever. If he takes my knight, that's just fantastic. I will gladly take the bishop pair and all the advantages that come with it. And yeah, if he does take that knight, it's going to be even harder for him to win this pawn. How come... Oh. How come when I draw on the board it cancels my pre-move? It's a strange feature. I don't think it works that way on chess.com. Casual plug. Okay. I expected something like that very soon. Doesn't matter. Let's see. It doesn't really make a huge difference. I think I can still... Yeah, I can still kind of do everything that I wanted to do. It does give him the f5 square, which I think is really helpful for him. But I think I am going to continue and just play f3. And if he goes bishop f5, he goes bishop f5. That's just... whatever, that's fine. Maybe I go like bishop e3 then or something, we'll see. Yeah, bishop e3 actually looks really nice. Bishop f5, bishop e3. Um, Rook moves, and then I can play rook d1, and man, it's starting to look like a real position, actually. Time's even. Huh. Okay, and yeah, I think just bishop e3. If he takes my bishop, I take his rook. Everything looks pretty normal. Um, he could go rook d5, though. That looks a bit annoying. Yeah, rook d5 looks very annoying. Maybe I go king e2. Maybe. King e2 looks interesting. Oh, that kind of solves everything. My knight's not pinned. He could still go... He could still capture, though. I think king e2 gives me some time to work this out. Let's go king e2. Just to unpin the knight, mostly. I want to defend this pawn still. And I don't want to have to waste time playing f4 or bishop f4 like after this rook moves here. Now I can bring this rook here if I need to. Okay, let's of course capture back. Seems fine. Seems like everything's good. He can double rooks. I can put a rook here. That was the plan. Cool. And then I get my rooks where I want them. I wanted them on D and C. So this just somehow works out. If he captures here, then I'll probably put a rook on B. And I'm still up a pawn. What a strange feeling. Playing the whole opening that bad and still being up a pawn. It was really just... It was one mistake by me and one mistake by him. And I think other than that... well, in the d5 move, of course, but that's... You know, excluding that move, I think it was just, you know, kind of one major mistake by both of us. So, other than that, though, how are we going to win the game? What do the imbalances look like? They're roughly the same. We have same colored bishops, which is... What is this all about? This is a strange choice. Wait a second. That rook's trapped, isn't it? Isn't that rook trapped? It's close. Oh, it's really close. It's trapped. Knight here. So knight there. The rook can go here, I guess. So it's not trapped. But it's very close. I think I can still trap it after that. Oh, I certainly can, if it goes over here. Other than that, if I go here, he does have this knight check, and I have, I think, king here. But then knight check here. King goes back. Rook goes back. Damn. Knight b5, knight check. Yeah, I'm really worried about the knight check here. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't quite work. Oh, I get a decent position, though, out of that, maybe. I go knight b5. Knight check. King f2. But then that's hanging with the knight check. Man, no, I don't think I really get a decent position at all. We're just going to take the knight. I don't think I'm getting a decent position out of that at all. Okay, and then we'll, do we continue to just lock that pawn down? I guess we do. Yeah, I guess we just lock this down here. I have a3, b4, and then bishop b2 to defend as well. So we'll just go into a calm position where I'm up a pawn. Hopefully I can hold on to it. We'll do my only move here. I'm surprised he didn't go put a rook there and focus on this and maybe go for some f6 idea. I think I still want my rook on these two files, so I think this is fine for me. Getting into blitz time controls here, so I'm sure this will be fun. Where's it going? What's the point of that move? Does he want to play f6? It's fine. Okay, so we'll continue developing. Means I can push. Makes things a little bit easier. Of course, I won't push if I don't have to, because I am going to be a little bit afraid of c5 coming. But this should be fine. In an ending with these same colored bishops, I am going to want to... Interesting. I am going to want to move my pawns off of the same color square as that bishop very soon. He might be allowing me to do this, actually. I can go... If he's planning on playing g5, this is something that I do want to take advantage of very, very soon. Let's go ahead and play for this push now. I'm going to really consider playing f5 very soon. Yeah, like something like g5, f5. And then I really do like my position after that. That would be very nice. What if he plays f6? No, yeah, then that pawn's hanging. Okay, so this I can't go for. g5, f5, he just plays f6. And then my pawns sort of, they get pried apart. So I can't make that work, unfortunately. I'm not developed enough. On g5 I can play g3 though, and sort of gives him another open file. He's gonna get an open file anyway, I think. So on g5 I think I just take. Bring my king forward. Yeah, on g5 I think I take. Yeah, this should be fine. Okay. Well, that changes things quite a lot. Now I can play... Do I play g4 or do I improve my king? If I improve my king, c5 gets a lot stronger. So we can't really improve the king yet. Let's go for this and just stop this c5 idea. b4 next. And all my pawns are going to dark squares, but I don't see any other way around this. His rooks are better than mine, so it's a little bit dangerous to keep my pawns on light squares, I think. Maybe rook here and then here was the idea. That could be possible too, but my rooks are so inactive then. It would at least make it safe for me to take here. Like if my king's here, I have a rook here, I have a rook here. Okay, this gives me a target. This is reasonable for me now. This actually gives me a decent target. Um, why don't we just bring a rook here? Just make that a little bit better. We're just going to slowly improve our position. We're going to have a general plan, but it's hard to come up with a plan with so little time. Okay, this is interesting. This gives me something to play for now. Now we can just kind of occupy the gaps here. This is more what I was looking for. I'm very surprised at this b6 move. And now we can go here. This is going to hold forever. And how does he guard that? He's got to bring a rook back. Well, maybe rook here is probably the best move. But I can bring my king forward. This is not a joke. I can maybe win another pawn here. This is not a joke at all. Maybe rook back here is the best move. But then if I take control of the d5, then I can advance. Okay, so this is starting to become a little clearer for me. I'm very thankful for this b6 move. Okay, that rook there. So now my plan is very, very clear. Bring the king to e4. So does it, I don't think it matters if I go to f3 or e4 first. Maybe it does. Probably does. But we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to bring the king here. Maybe I should insert this move so that the rook doesn't come over to b5. Maybe I should have done that. I'm not totally sure. Should I insert that now? Does it become a target? I don't think so. It restricts that rook. It just traps it. I don't think it becomes a target. I don't think the bishop cares if it goes there. Is that even a good move at all? Let's do this. Let's actually do some restriction. I should have maybe played it on the last move. It allows me to get a pawn to a light square. Wait a second. He could have played bishop there the whole time. Oh, shit. Didn't see that one. I didn't see that one at all. I was looking out for moves like that. He had that the whole time. Oh, what a shame. Okay. This is fine. I think I'm going to let him take it because I want to play this move and I want to break through here. Yep, that's going to be really powerful. So that's the win, luckily. I really seriously messed that up, though. I should have been down in exchange. But the win is pretty clear for me now. I just take twice here and then take this. And he can have that. And then I just use my passer. That was a close one. I guess he can go bishop back here. That's pretty reasonable. That's probably his only move. Is to go bishop back. Oh man, I can't believe I missed this. Very strange. So maybe rook up was jumping the gun there. It definitely was. What's that move? Okay, I guess that's interesting. It improves his position a little bit, I guess. I can take it with my king, though. I think taking with my king is the best option. Take with king. He can take there, I go back. If I take with my king, I don't get to simplify. So let's take like this and then simplify the position. Okay, and then Yeah, then we go for this, and we have the passer. And this should be winning. No promises. No promises at all. And I think I can run over and win this. Maybe. Should be pretty close to being able to do that. Or I can come here. How do we win this position? We're up a pawn. Let's see. Oh boy. Yes, I know Lichess. I know. How do we do it? I think I can maybe ignore that, can't I? No, I can't. I need my bishop here. I need it over here like this, I think. This was not the way to do it. This bishop is a real pain. Let's come here. That bishop is a real pain. Okay, this is fine. He can't make any progress over there. And I need to make some progress on this bishop here. We need to baby step it. If I'm not careful, he queens. So we absolutely need to baby step this. This is fine. He can't make any progress on that, I don't think. That's fine. And I need to play what move? Something to not lose. Preferably. This looks strong. He can have that pawn. I'll take that. Okay. I think I push here. He's never getting his king out. Okay, well that hangs the bishop. I almost lost just now. Okay. So that's the win, fortunately. Just barely. Should be a quick way of doing this. That seems to be the quickest way. Alright. Jeez. That was cutting it close for sure. Okay. So, since I'm slacking, maybe. Since I'm slumping, we're gonna have to rely on the engine for this analysis again. I really did not feel good about this game. At least I didn't blunder the ending, it looks like. A little bit rocky here towards the middle, that's to be expected. What was this move? A4. So this is what I expected. That was me missing the, well, both of us missing the bishop. What was it? The bishop c5 move? So that was expected entirely. Alright, well that's a lot of white, so it could have been worse. Could have played much worse and, you know, had a real back and forth game. Doesn't look like I was really ever in any huge danger of losing. Could have been much, much worse. Wow, what a rough game though. So what's the deal here? What am I supposed to be playing? This was actually played in a master game. A few of them. Never seen it before. I usually don't play this move order, so I'm not prepped on every single possibility. So knight takes e5 is supposed to be what we're playing here, I guess. And what's the story? I figured just this, and bishop b5, this is really how we do this? That's so boring. So boring. I thought there was some way to win a pawn. So as usual, I'm overpressing. What's the computer line here? I don't know. I don't really like that position. I'm not sure how I would play that going forward. Seems very strange, uncomfortable, for sure. So here, I'm up a pawn. I would rather play this position if I truthfully am up a pawn, because I do know what the plan should be going forward. If I'm not up a pawn, though, then yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, I have these two soft pawns, which are really, really annoying. So if there's some way to hold the pawn, I doubt there is. Looking at this more, I really doubt there's a way to hold on to the pawn. I guess, yeah, bishop g3 is nice. h5. Yeah, it doesn't look like there is a way to hold on to the pawn. So I have to be playing these differently. Probably I'll just scrap this. I don't like playing against this. This just doesn't get me into any sort of comfortable position that I usually try to go for out of the opening. So, that's interesting. I mean, it doesn't look, I wouldn't want to play it as black either. So usually, you're just playing this and then playing either as Scotch, playing as black, you're playing against the Scotch Gambit or a Scotch, and then those games are very comfortable for both sides. They're very normal, and there's still some dynamic potential. That game was so boring though. So then let's see. So bishop b5. This, of course, yeah, and all these mistakes they were at least caught right after I made them, and at least I didn't play king e2. Which I was very close to playing. And then, yeah, here, yeah, bishop takes f3, knight takes e5 is probably the way to do it. Oh, that's an interesting way to do it, too. Bishop takes f3, and then knight d4. Yeah, that's also pretty interesting. Gonna get every pawn then, right? Where does this bishop go? I mean, whether it goes to d3 or... Well, okay, it probably goes to a4, because it's going to get hit by the knight here. And then you win everything. So that's a very interesting way to just to go up a pawn. Like d4. Yeah, and I felt reasonable about my play here. At least king e2 was good. Yeah, I felt good about that move. At least I did sort of hunker down and weather the storm here. Knight b5. So I saw this move, and I declined it because of this. And I guess it just says to take it. That's interesting. That's pretty funny. King f1, I never looked at. So I can take this, huh? What's the story? Oh, d4 is a nice move. Didn't see that. Rook ac1. Well, I mean, it looks nice. c6, g3. No, that's kind of interesting. I don't know. Too complicated. Oh, it looks like, I thought I was trapping the rook if it came out here. Maybe I'm not. I figured, here, h4, h6, g4? Oh, I am trapping it. It just likes, yeah, that's what I figured. That was what drew me to the line at first, but then I saw knight f4, and I didn't think I had anything. Okay, that's kind of interesting. So I'm still pretty happy I went for this move. I still feel good about that. And then this I felt was also very easy to deal with. d4 was maybe not the best. I thought he had some c5 stuff, maybe around here? c5? Does this not work though? I guess I can just take it. I'm not sure. a5, rook ac1. And then everything seemed normal. Yeah, rook c6. No good. Oh, and I never even thought about bishop here at first. That's nasty. That's very nasty. So probably... Yeah, I really would like to lift the rooks out like this. That's nasty. Alright. So that was missed multiple times by both players. And then I supposedly have an advantage here. Let's see, king e4 is fine. Here, it does say king takes f5. I tend to agree, but couldn't figure it out myself. And then I get this, which I'm surprised I didn't blow this anywhere. I started to feel a little shaky around this point, and especially here. But king c4, yeah, I felt really good about king c4. And then d5 was sort of played on a whim. And what I had seen was just, I mean, just this is, I mean, he can't take this. The pawn just runs. So he has to play king b5, and then I can just come here and then promote the pawn. So it seemed like the endgame was in the bag, even though the really low time definitely made it a little shaky. So all right, hopefully my last game is a little bit more solid than these last two. We'll have to just get into a more comfortable opening. That seems to be the theme. So don't neglect your opening study. Getting into an uncomfortable position, at least for me, is I think really, really bad. But all right, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.